It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Buccaneers and the Cowboys under the lights on Sunday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by Charles Davis up in the booth for the first week of the 2022 NFL season. A great game awaiting us in this primetime showdown, CD. You've got two teams with eyes on going to and winning a Super Bowl here this season. Week 1, these two getting together. Cowboys, Tampa Bay should be a lot of fun.
They thought that they could win it all last year, got to the playoffs, and were eliminated by teams that really figured heavily into Super Bowl contention. Let's go ahead and start with Dallas. They ended up losing at home to San Francisco, who went to the NFC title game against the Rams, who beat Tampa in the playoffs and then won it all. Both these teams have excellent quarterbacks, top-notch.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course a quarterback, 23-year veteran, who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
For 1 month, many people thought they'd seen the end of the greatest quarterback career in league history. Of course, there were others who expected Tom Brady to come back, and he did so 40 days later for a 23rd NFL season. Leading the league in completions, yards, and touchdowns at age 44, he showed that he's as good as ever. But of course, losing in the divisional round, not the way he wanted to go out in his final game. For TB12, it's Lombardi trophies or bust.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Nifty move. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And not only was it great to see Dak Prescott make his return in 2021, it's even better to see him playing the best ball of his career. He did lead Dallas to just a division title and its best record in 6 years. Dallas also led the league in yards and points, the first time it has led in both since 1971.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Julio Jones' year in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all-time in receiving yards.
Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down is Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brady now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get this down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, it's caught by Mike Evans. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady to throw again. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Fournette will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here's Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That will bring up fourth down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott running right, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Elliott, toss right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 27.
He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. Dances by him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Prescott now from the 50.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Right back to Tolbert. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Prescott yet again. To the right side and complete to Washington.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw is Prescott.
caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Brady. Jones has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's William Golston there who fought his way in to make the play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll run here with Henderson. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Marr able to put this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it anyway.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Just another standout play from the best pass rusher in football. Last season, one for the ages. Tied the single-season sack record, and unsurprisingly, won the Defensive Player of the Year for the league.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
66 yards on the ground for him so far. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. James Washington, 47 yards.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Brady to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
Now Brady, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington.
Down inside the 10.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good. We're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Brady now on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And brought in by Brate. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 29, Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again to Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Tom Brady in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, 1:55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Brady. His throw incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Pick drop by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The give is to Elliott. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Cowboys, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around.